The Shek Report with Dave Damashek reporting.
Damashek here. Week 12 and Thanksgiving are through. I've added 6 pounds. Let's get right to it. Just remember, players and coaches, don't get angry at me if I call your name. Ultimately, I didn't do this to you. You did this to you. Let it begin! At number 5, another weekend of football, followed by another round of vigorous complaints about how the referee spoiled said weekend of football. It's a shame because, as the Jaguars special teamers proved on Sunday, the players just want to provide a helping hand. Nice fellas. Now, a lot of people have lots of ideas of how and who could fix the officiating, but the real question is, what kind of person would want to be a referee? Some kids grow up wanting to be a fireman or a professional athlete. Some want to be Inspector Gadget, but these guys want to be around just so they can let other people know when they screw up.
Isn't that what you do every week here?
No. At number 4, the Broncos and the Colts, who are really putting the allegation the NFL is a copycat league to the test. On one hand, the Broncos, or should I call them the Broncos from here on out, are thriving with a talented young QB while their almost 40-year-old star watches in dungarees. The Colts, on the other hand, are thriving with their 40-year-old backup while their talented young QB watches in dungarees. It's very confusing. I guess if we're looking for some consistency here, the takeaway is this: don't get drafted first overall by the Colts. Doesn't seem to go very well. Now it's time for this week's Shoulders of Greatness presented by Head & Shoulders. This week we honor Tom Brady. Now, I've been driving the Cam for MVP bandwagon all season. We'll see what happens in December before I can reach a final verdict. But in the last game of November, Tom Terrific almost beat the NFL's best defense despite some bad calls and bad turnovers, and despite the fact that by the end of the game, there was no one wearing a Patriots uniform who'd ever caught a football before. I'm not 100% sure about that last one, but I am pretty sure I'm right. Either way, this latest magnificent Brady performance came after he pulled a delightful Thanksgiving prank on his own kids. FYI, Tom's the one in the turkey getup. What a guy! Try all you want, he's very difficult to dislike. Believe me, I'm a Steelers fan. I've tried. But you know what? At some point, if you can't beat him, join him. Literally. I don't know if he'll win the MVP or a 5th ring, but in the meantime, I'm giving him another gift. Me. That's right. I'm moving in with you, Tom and Giselle. You guys can even legally adopt me. Congratulations. It's going to be a wonderful time for all of us. At number 3, stuffing, or more accurately, the lack of stuffing year-round. Don't know about you. When I wasn't watching Cam boogieing and Big D and the Eagles quitting on Chip, I was eating lots of stuffing on Thanksgiving. Why is something so delicious relegated to once a year, especially in our society that runs almost everything halfway decent into the ground? I'm looking at you, Pharrell Singles, Kim Kardashian's tuchus, and Odell Beckham's one-handed catches. Over and over and over again. I want stuffing on every menu year-round. Otherwise, we're wasting a gift from the heavens. If the Falcons want to waste the great Julio Jones, 7 targets on Sunday, that's their right, but it doesn't make it right, you know? What I'm saying is stuffing is America's Julio Jones. Let's not put it on ice. You get it, because the guy who throws them the ball is mad at him. At number 2, Odell Beckham, who made another one-handed catch. Sure, it's impressive, but more importantly, it frees us from having to see his last one-handed miracle catch another 8 million times. Matter of fact, I hereby require you now make every catch with just one hand or it doesn't count. And you have to do it every single week. You, Odell Beckham, can be our stuffing. Will you be our stuffing? I promise Tom, Giselle, and I will serve you every night for dinner. And that brings me to number 1 in this week's brown paper bag of shame, which goes to Mike Tomlin, who chose to kick a field goal down 5 late in Seattle. Let's make a list of your best players here, Mike. Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger are certainly on it. You know who's not on it? The guys who had given up 32 points to the Seahawks over the course of the day. Why put the game on them? It's especially weird because Tomlin had already decided he didn't like field goals as much as he liked having his backup QB throw to an offensive lineman. What in the name of Pagano was that play? Again, you prefer Landry Jones throwing to an offensive lineman over your Pro Bowl quarterback throwing it to your Pro Bowl wideout or one of the other talented wideouts on the team to make 2 yards. I'm guessing Tomlin prefers that weird Jell-O with the marshmallows in it at Thanksgiving over delicious, delicious stuffing. And that's a crime I can't forgive. That's why you get this, Coach Tomlin. It's the brown paper bag of shame. Till next time, try not to embarrass yourselves. Who wants stuffing, everybody?
Shek.